You can't let the game stress you out. You know what I mean? I know you had a tough what was that, 12 months period? 18 months? Was it because of basketball mainly?
Started with that.
Yeah. Yeah, because you care, you're passionate about basketball, you know? So if you let your passion, which is basketball, stress you out, then your whole life is gonna be like that. You know what I mean? You gotta understand, like, it's not your fault that it stresses you out. This is an achievement-oriented society. You know what I mean? Ever since you were little, like good grades, you were praised for getting good grades, you were praised for this, you were praised for that. It has nothing to do with your self-worth at all. You know what I mean? It's like, this is what it is. You're performing, you perform good, or you perform bad. But your self-worth is not measured off of that. Doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? So like, if you can really understand that, the game's not going to be so stressful anymore. It has nothing to do with who you are as a human being. It has to do with it can do with your work ethic, but the performance side is like completely different. But you were programmed to feel that way. For real. Like, you were a little kid, you start walking, everybody's, oh, good job, blah, 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 good job, you're doing great, straight A's. Right? Oh, I got a D, this is horrible, what's wrong with you? That's achievement oriented. Right? So the way you feel with basketball when you perform bad or perform good was because you were conditioned to feel that way since you were a child. You know what I mean? But it doesn't matter. It's completely arbitrary. So you should understand that. You should be like, all right, cool. Since my self-worth is not measured off of how good or bad I play, I'm just going to play because I love the game. Not because it's going to become who I am. I'm going to have a good game, I'm going to have a bad game. It's all part of the process. And then you can't take that and just say, oh, and start comparing yourself with other players either. Because we're not just measurable off of our achievements. So that would make you immeasurable from a basketball standpoint, and everyone you're comparing yourself to immeasurable. Does that make sense? So just relax. Like, it's good. This is just what it is. You play because you love the game. So the more fun you're having, the more you're enjoying the process, the better you're going to play. And then the more stress-free your whole life is going to be surrounding that. But it starts, you have to internalize like that idea of it's not, your self-worth is not measured because of basketball and your performance in basketball. It's not. There's great basketball players and great performers that are pieces of shit off the court. You know what I mean? They know deep down like who they are as human beings. You're gonna know deep down who you are as a human being, but you can't measure it off of your success between the lines. You can control what you can control. That's important, I'm telling you, because then you can be a little bit more relaxed and understand like the process of this thing. You know? So your self-worth is not measured off of your performance as a hooper. You can control your work ethic, you can control, you know, what you're gonna do and your habits on a daily basis, but it has nothing to do with inside, your performance. So relax. Good and bad games, remember why you play. All right? One more.